So much low-hanging fruit on the internet today. This guy, Jason Russell, that was the guy that was featured in that video Kony 2012. Well, he supposedly was suffering from exhaustion, dehydration, and malnutrition. So he knew just what to do. He took off his clothes, masturbated in public, and beat up a bunch of automobiles. Now I ask you this. If you had any one of the three, exhaustion, dehydration, or malnutrition, what would be your first inclination? You'd be weak as a puppy. You wouldn't go out screaming, jumping in the air, screaming, beating your fists on the ground, masturbating in public, and beating the shit out of automobiles that hadn't done a damn thing to you. So, since this is California, they took him to the hospital, and there are no plans to charge Russell with any crime. In Pittsburgh, if he did that, they would have tased him, beat the shit out of him with nightsticks, thrown him in the back of an arrest van, and dumped his ass in a county jail. When you're suffering from dehydration, malnutrition, and exhaustion, you don't do that. You do that when you got some really heavy-duty drugs in your system. This guy was tweaking like a mother bear. The whole Kony 2012 deal, I had a problem with that. I didn't even watch the video because I already was aware that Kony was out of the country, and that this was being handled. And the whole deal smacked of a scam to me. I know I'm sort of one of those people that isn't real trusting, but it smacked of a money-making scam, you know? I got a feeling those guys that were in charge of that, old Jason and Ben Keasley, they'll be having Mercedes-Benz 600 SL Roadsters for company cars and the whole 9 yards. And if the kids see 10 cents on a dollar, it'll be a miracle. But I get a kick out of that. He's suffering from exhaustion, malnutrition, and dehydration. So he runs out into the middle of the street, beats his fists on the ground, masturbates in public, and then beats the hell out of a bunch of automobiles. How the hell you can get the energy to do that? That sounds more like methamphetamine to me. Just me. Methamphetamine or angel dust, maybe. But that's the story on that man. Old Jason Russell. They're not even going to charge him with a crime. What about the people whose cars are beat up? At least they could charge him with vandalism.